Okay, so this is the question I get asked all the time. People say, why don't you ever review Canon stuff? I was like, well, I've already got like 14 cameras, literally, over 360 lenses, and more speed lights and studio strobes and light mods than you could ever shake a stick. Why do I want to buy Canon stuff? I don't review Canon stuff. Do I like Canon? Yes and no. Every camera company has its faults. I pointed out the many that Nikon has. Here's the fault that Canon has. Now Nikon does make cheesy cameras, little dinky cameras, great. Nikon has two, Canon has no legacy support for old glass, by the way. Not really, they kind of do, but not really. Nikon does. Canon has two Nikon does have some cheap kit lenses, but Canon radically has two different breeds of glass. They got the real cheap crap for the consumer, and it's like a plastic squeeze toy, wee, wee, and then they have the really expensive hardcore stuff. I mean, they are two totally separate classes of glass. Yeah, I don't like that fact. I don't like that philosophy. Here at Canon, we have two breeds of glass. We have the cheap crap for the consumer douchebag, and we have the pro stuff. It's very clear which is which. It's like, you could blindfold someone and give them a set of guns, like, squeezing the lenses. You know, like a doggy toy, when you squeeze it, it makes that wee sound. He's like, yeah, that's a kit lens. Wee, wee. Bad. Yeah, I'm glad that Canon makes their own sensors. And unfortunately, their high ISO performance ain't so good. Their dynamic range, not so good. ISO invariance, oh my god, it's bad. It's getting better. Canon does excel at lightweight, huge primes, you know. Canon mastered that fluorite glass for sports action. I mean, Canon makes some big-ass, ultra-lightweight prime lenses for the sidelines of sports. That's why you always see them at football, basketball games. Everybody got a friggin' Canon. It's like this 5-ounce, 400-millimeter. Canon is basically bottom of the barrel. However, they're changing recently. Bottom of the barrel when it comes to technological integrations and improvements. I know Canon has an enormous amount of patents recently, because that's someone's going to attack me. It's like, Canon just had a lot of patents. It's like, that's good. Let's see them implement some of that stuff. So yeah, they are the snail in the photographic community when it comes to innovation, coming out with something. When is the last time Canon dropped something and people went, ooh, God, that's amazing? No, they didn't, no. When it comes to using adapted lenses, oh, this is undeniable. I love manual focus lenses and adapters on Canon and Fuji. When it comes to manually focusing a lens, well, there's no legacy support really on Canon anyway. Manual focus lenses on a Canon is absolute pure dog poop. Trash, garbage, as the Russians would say, говно. No legacy support. Horrible to even think of manually focusing lenses on a Canon. No dice. Most Canon cameras, I'm sorry if you think I'm a Canon hater, I'm really not. Canon DSLR bodies, really all of them, except for one, feel like plastic dog squeeze toys. Whee! Whee! I absolutely cannot stand Canon bodies. They are the opposite of robust. They are the Pauly Shore of the camera world versus, you know, like 1980 Schwarzenegger. Yeah, let's go back to Pauly Shore or like Yahoo Serious. It's like that person is fragile if you look at him wrong. Canon does have really great customer service. This is also undeniable. On the list, Fujifilm beats Canon. But Canon is right up there. It's better on Canon than it is on Nikon, and Sony has no customer service at all. So, I have no hatred for Canon. There's a lot of crud about them I don't like. There's a lot of stuff about Nikon I don't like either, but anyway, everybody kept asking me this question. It's like, what are your thoughts on Canon? Why don't you use Canon stuff? I don't know. Maybe it's because I got almost 400 lenses and, you know, 24, I mean, how much more stuff do you want me to have? I don't want anything more. I'm not a gear slut. I'll assure you. As they automatically think if you got a lot of gear, you're a gear slut. No, it doesn't mean that at all. Don't need any more. I've already got medium format, full frame crop sensor and enough lenses to freaking arm half the photographers on the eastern seaboard. I don't need any more stuff. I'm not interested in reviewing Canon stuff. You know, good luck with that. There's a lot of stuff about them I don't like. There's a lot of great stuff about Canon. Better than Nikon. Their customer service is better. Their huge primes are better. Kinda, sort of. Nikons are beefier, but they're big, heavy bastards. So Nikon's hardcore Japanese primes are better than Canon. However, they're not lightweight, and you know that's a big advantage for the sidelines of sports. So there's my synopsis on Canon, because everybody kept asking me about Canon. They're like, what do you think about Canon? It's like, well, there you go. Like it, don't like it. I'm not going to review everything. You know, all these people that review everything, they borrow a camera for a week, they hot link below, like a link to buy it, so they get a kickback. I have no affiliate links. All these other people, they review everything. They review everything because they don't give a damn about anything. They review everything because they want money for everything. Just click the link below to buy this camera if you like it. Because I get a kickback. That's the reason why they review everything. I don't review everything. You know? You know why? Because I don't rent gear. I buy it. I have to pay for it myself. No one's giving it to me for free. No discounts. No loansies. Yeah, when I review something, I put my money where my mouth is. And you can think it's egotistical all you want, but I do know gear better than the rest of these YouTube photographers. I do. Oh, that's so egotistical. You're such a schmuck. I do, though. You know? I do. Yeah, the fat, bald, tattooed freak. He knows more about camera gear and lenses than the other people do. I do. And that's undeniable. You could hate that statement, love it, don't give a damn. I ain't running a popularity contest. But that's the truth. Bye! Yeah. Catch you later.